Ladies and gentlemen, Americans are noticing something at the airport. They are noticing how TSA is not really checking these migrants, and they are not required to show any ID and they can still board a flight. Do you know how dangerous that is? All it takes is somebody coming across that border, y'all, and being able to board a plane. Do you know how easy it would be for them to hijack a plane? But they don't care about this at all. Citizens care about it, but your politicians, they could care less. So let's get into the story. US travelers outraged by airport signs appearing to allow migrants onto flights without ID. Many said they are quite offended. American travelers are outraged by the signs appearing at US airports allowing migrants to board flights without showing proper identification. US citizens traveling domestically have to show a valid ID card or passport to board a plane. But signs at certain airports say there are different rules for some newly arrived migrants. The signs claim that TSA is working with Customs and Border Protection to validate adult non US citizen travel documentation when the traveler does not otherwise have an acceptable form of identification. In practice, it means migrants who have entered the country using CBP, one app, some 45,000 people a month can use it as their travel document and even choose whether to allow officers to take their picture. So they even got the option of not having their picture taken. No ID, and you don't have to take their picture either. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. So I'm going to show you this document that everybody is seeing at the airport.
Because you actually had personal experience with this today at Reagan Airport, and that is this new agreement. It's a pilot program between CBP with their CBP One app and TSA that would allow illegal immigrants to go through security at an American airport without identification. The CBP One app would be used to verify their identity. What do you think of that? Is that a problem? And what was your experience?
It's a big problem. It's a big national security risk. We don't know who these people are. Even though they make some vetting procedures, vetting is only as good as the information we have access to. We don't have information on Syrians and Turkey, natives from Turkey, or many countries across this globe that are sponsors to terror. When these people come across the country, many times we take whatever identity they give to us because there's no record of them anywhere. So there's a big national security threat. And I went through TSA pre-check this morning. The guy recognized me. He knows who I am. I have a top secret SCI security clearance. And I tried it. I said, I don't want my picture taken. He goes, you have no choice, sir. I said, I don't want my picture taken. I'd rather not. You have no choice. You can't get in. So apparently for a guy with top secret clearance, I got to get my picture taken.
All right, but an illegal immigrant.
Illegal immigrant just walk through and not get his picture taken at all
Because
and show a arrest warrant for identification.
Because it's optional to get your picture taken.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is a snapshot that someone took at an airport and posted online. I know it's not the clearest, but so it says non-US citizens document validation using CBP One. That's an app, ladies and gentlemen. So TSA is partnering with CBP to test the use of CBP One at certain TSA checkpoints to validate adult non US citizen travel documentation when the traveler does not otherwise have an acceptable form of identification. So, how it works: one, notify the TSA officer that you are a migrant. Two, the TSA officer will take a photo. Now, that is optional. They can say, no, don't take my photo. So, this is somebody boarding a plane with no ID and no photo of that person. So, That's what a lot of people are also complaining about. Number three, if requested, provide your alien identification number or biographic information. Four, follow officer instructions. So, yes, so this apparently is posted at the airport. You may decline to have your photo taken. If you do not wish to have your photo taken, please notify a TSA officer. You must still provide your alien identification number or biographical information to the TSA officer, even if you do not have your photo taken. CBP 1 only verifies the information you previously provided to CBP and will not store your information because your information is verified through CBP 1. TSA will also not store your information as part of the process. And then want to learn more. If you would like additional information about this pilot, please ask TSA. Mm-mm-mm. I guess that's for more information because it's kind of smudged out there. So, this is what's posted at the airport, and apparently at more than one because other people are posting this same document. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some very angry Americans right now that saw this and they are upset and they are posting about it all over social media. When we fly as Americans, you got to show all kinds of documentation on who you are. Do you know how easy it is for somebody to come from other parts of the world and cross that US Mexico border and get in here and then board a plane and possibly hijack the plane? And you literally don't have any information on this person, not a photo, not nothing. And they can get on a plane like that too. They can get on a plane like that with no problem, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just here to tell you this is here to stay. It doesn't matter, apparently, what Americans' objections are to what they're allowing these migrants to do. It doesn't seem to matter. Our voices mean nothing to them. You see, there's a lot of people complaining about them coming in, and Biden is just blatantly ignoring everybody. So if he's ignoring them physically coming in, of course he's going to ignore the ID part too. He doesn't care about how anyone here feels about this. He doesn't care, you know? So American citizens are taking to social media saying, I am an American and I'm quite offended by these migrants that have come here and getting preferential treatment and being prioritized in so many ways. And that person is right because I saw another article maybe about a week or so ago where they're saying that these migrants are getting preferential treatment when it comes down to boarding a plane. They'll make Americans sit and wait and delay flights and get these migrants on, and they just get them out right away. And I saw complaints about that too, how they're getting priority over even boarding the plane over Americans. So the rest of us are paying the price at gas pumps, grocery stores, yeah, and the big plane ticket prices, because flying everywhere is not always cheap. Taxes going up, yet the US is continuing to bring masses of people in. The administration's mentality is to try and make the most humane, pleasurable experience for these poor people under distress because it is such a tough ordeal to navigate an American airport. But you've got to be kidding me. Many of them just came from the Middle East and traversed 7 countries and used the app to get here. And they're right. I mean, do not assume these are all people from the south of the border, because I have looked at some of the people coming in and I have seen some of these people show flags from the Middle East. And I have seen groups of African men all sitting together in these pictures. So these are people coming in through the border from all parts of the world. Maybe the majority are coming from south of the border, but it's definitely not all. And we've seen those Chinese men come and cross the US Mexico border. You can go online and see these Chinese men all grouped together, young looking men, all entering the US. But, the focus is all on, Venezuela now, and other South American countries, but it's never all of these other people coming in. So, now they're saying they saw a bunch of them come in Phoenix Airport, but Phoenix Airport is by far not the only airport they're coming through. There are people reporting from Denver of seeing these people coming in, Philadelphia, New York, Chicago. They're seeing these people at the airport, from all over the country. So, y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think about this one. Mm-mm-mm. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.